Paul Dioen here for Law School Success, Frequently Asked Questions and Questions You Should Ask. We're making this series of videos for a simple purpose to give you a solid foundation of what you need to do in law school to become successful. We will save you time, money, and effort, and we always promise to be completely truthful with you in everything that we convey to you and the information and secrets that we talk about. Law school can be difficult, law school can be hard, or law school can be very easy. Don't make it hard on yourself. You're in the right place to become a law school success. Let's get started. Frequently asked question number 6. Should I use canned outlines or should I create my own? We're going to go over taking notes in class. We have two dirty little secrets in this video. Casebooks and class only cover 60% of the law, and profs don't write model answers, and we'll tie those two together, show you what they mean. And then the characteristics of a good outline. And then once we get to the characteristics, we'll answer the question, should I use canned outlines or should I create my own? Taking notes in class. Should I listen or take notes? Well, listening is the preferred method to do it because all that's gone over in class is the application of the law. You don't cover the law. If you walk into class and you don't know the law in advance, how are you going to be able to apply the law? Why do students take so many worthless notes in class? Because they didn't begin learning the law before they walked into class. So when the application of law is discussed, they're taking notes on everything, even though 99% of what's talked about is completely unimportant or is just about how to think about the law. Okay? You cannot rely on the class to teach you the law. Even if you were smart enough to distill the 60% of the law that's gone over in class, and that's all that's gone over, it's about 60% in each class. Even if you were smart enough to distill that and you create an outline from that, what about the rest of the law? You're 40 points short. You're going to be short 40 points on an exam where we'll show you why this matters in the next item is if I write an exam and I know 100% of the law, I'm going to write about 40% more things than you do. If all you know is 60% of the law, that's it. You're going to look like a fool when the prof compares my answer to yours. So why is this important? The dirty little secret is profs don't write model answers. You know all those classic lies like, no, you're not fat, yes, I still love you, and the check's in the mail? Well, guess what? Profs will tell you that they'll only test you on the things that were covered in class, and that is a complete lie. It's impossible to test you on things that were only covered in class if you don't write a model answer. We don't know of any profs that write model answers. They're scared to death to do it. First reason is they don't know enough law to do it. Second reason is they don't know how to write exam answers. Okay, none of them do, period. So what happens? They throw the exam out. They get the answers back. They take the best ones, the ones that have discussed the issue most clearly and cogently to discuss both sides, and the one that has the most issues covered. Well, guess what? If you're one of those fools that only did what was in the class, you've only got 60% of the fool who covered 100% of everything because they went out and got a canned outline and they customized it. Okay? Don't be the fool that knows the 60%. Be the fool that knows the 100% and writes about a lot more stuff because your answer has a much greater probability of being thrown into the A pile. Okay, it's just that simple. And this is disgusting. You pay $50,000 a year for this. People should complain because there should be model answers, but there aren't. So, hey, take what you get. So, canned outlines that you can customize are the way to go. The canned outline should have good exam writing definitions. It should have majority and minority law. It should be easy to memorize. And it should be capable of you putting in your class notes so you can highlight the little things. Remember, we said don't take notes in class, but you can highlight stuff. Prof gets all excited about jurisdiction, you know, whatever the deal is, you highlight things and emphasize them. But the point is you need to be prepared to write about 100% of the law, not 60% of the law. Again, about taking notes in class, listen or take notes. It's about the application of the law. So it's hard to take notes on how to apply something, okay? So if you haven't memorized the law or started to memorize it before you walked into class, you're in trouble. The dirty little secret is only 60% of the law is covered, and the profs don't remember exactly what they did in class because they don't write model answers. So you need to be one of the people that gets a canned outline, gets your exam writing definitions, memorizes them before you come to class, add a few little customized class notes about the application of the law, and then you're ready. You've got 100% of the law that you can write about versus half to two-thirds of your class are only going to write about 60%. You're automatically going to look better when the prof starts doing comparative exam model answers written by students. Paul D. Owen, Law School Success, frequently asked questions and questions you should ask. Thanks for listening to the lecture. Hope we conveyed some valuable information to you to save you time, money, and effort. Go to the site at www.bsmsphd.com. You can get all the rest of the lectures for free by just subscribing, and we even have some free offers for you for if you're a 1L law student. So go to the site at www.bsmsphd.com, sign up, get the rest of your lectures for free and some free product. Paul D. Owen, Law School Success. You've come to the right place.